Ah, why did I buy this? I need something else. No, 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 that's not gonna do it. Mm. I wanna do something else first anyways. Okay. This riders. You fulfilled your initial contract. Running 200 units of landmines. There's no such thing as having too many landmines. Oh yeah, yeah, right. I do need that. Okay, okay, okay. First, gonna sell that one. Okay. Now I need to find a station that sells Type 7s. Oh. Where exactly am I? Skiller. Okay. Okay, that one will do.
Landing coupler disengaged. You are clear for egress.
Hmm.
Reports of moderate traffic in this sector. Make way for larger vessels.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
It's a good thing I need this Type 7 for two... What the hell is that? Different things. I don't have Super Cruise Assist. Oh, come on. What do I have? Fragment cannons. Slightly engineered. Oh, yeah. Stuff I'm carrying with me just because I've engineered them a bit to unlock things and Don't wanna leave them here in the bubble lying around. That planet looks weird. Are those snowstorms? Or weird mountain ranges? I can't tell.
Lincoln, November Alpha Tango. Comms link established. Please approach the station at a safe speed and give way to larger vessels, Commander. Request approved. Prep for arrival on landing pad 03.
This is an independent station, right? Yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay.
Touchdown confirmed. Dispatching ground crew. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Funny thing is, I already had one and sold it again for the filming. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. Those hard points are funny. But I need cargo racks. Can I get this thing to 200 tons cargo? Oh yeah, already got it. Oh, is that correct? Seems nice. Anyways, gotta put in as much as I can. So what's the smallest shield generator I can use? Class 3. Taking the A1. Swap. Okay. It already has Super Cruise Assist. Oh, that's nice. Do they have... Oh, don't think so. No, okay. Then it doesn't matter. 300 tons. Oh, bummer. That means I'm going to have to do 3 trips later. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. I need a heatsink. And I need a point defense. Do I really need it? I think it doesn't matter. Core internals. I need better thrusters for sure. I need a better frame shift drive. Oh wait, I can take the one from my ASP. Can I take a 4D? That should be enough. And yeah, small. Oh, I don't know what power the frame shift drive needs. We will see, I guess. So yeah, we will switch ships again. Okay. Store. Now switching back. No, it's enough. 44 light years. A minimum of 26. Yeah, that's neat. Okay, now I'm gonna check for landmines if I happen to have them here. No, I only have battle weapons. Okay, so I'm gonna look for them on EDDB. Sells commodity landmines. Oh, only from surface ports. Portrigua. Arnold Bastion. Okay. Interesting. Surface ports, huh? That's a bummer. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Okay, main route was plotted. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me, but your microphone is muted.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Frameshift drive charging.
All clear. Flight control out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Why is it forcing push to talk? What station was I going to? Arnold Bastion. Ah, bad one. Okay. It's being controlled by the very same faction that I needed to push for getting the invite. Yeah, admins are immune to push-to-talk requirements. I can't... Ah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go here, man, because for some reason I cannot edit that.
It works in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can edit this voice channel, but I can't edit the streamer's voice channel for some reason.
Yeah, I think it means I have to have the streamer roll to actually even use push to talk in there. I'm gonna
That
change my
shouldn't
stuff
be.
back to
That's
voice
not.
activity.
That's not what the channel was meant for. I think Yannick did a mistake there.
Well done, Yannick. Well done. So, the old engineer grind, eh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab 200 landmines and then I need to engineer a bit of stuff. So I get the notification of the last missing Colonia engineer. That's just all what I need from Liz Ryder.
Alright, and I take it you're gonna go out into Colonia or...
After the expedition, yes. With this account, it's my second alt. Will be living in Colonia. As the same actually goes for Helium's alt. We both belong to the same faction there, and we want to have a permanent account there to help them out whenever they need us.
That's interesting having like a faction all the way out in Colonia.
Yeah, and it's the only one that actually spawned there. The only player faction that spawned there. All the others were offsprings from bubble factions. But yeah, we are Colonia Citizens Network.
Ah.
It's not like what it was intended to be in the beginning. It changed a lot, but yeah, we are still trying to keep the spirit a bit. And yeah, it got represented as an in-game faction, and we are maintaining the BGS. We are not aggressively expanding anywhere. We are just trying to keep our influence at level. We are controlling 2 systems. One is our home system, and the other was being controlled by NPCs, so we took it. Well, it has a bigger station. And yeah, that's that. Just those 2 systems and a few others where we are present, but yeah, just being representative. And there are actually people working against us there, and that's why we need to do stuff.
Any other? You said there's no other player factions out there though.
No, there are other player factions, but those are all offsprings from bubble factions.
Oh.
We are the only one that originates from there.
Alrighty, well, you're unlocking engineers. I'm going to collect, or not collect, I'm going to help my faction with the civil war going on.
Oh man. By the
I mean,
way, doing bounty hunting is faster than doing conflict zones. As weird
Duly
as it
noted.
sounds. It's especially useful if you got a station really close to a resource extraction site. I was wondering why no landing pad was lighting up, and I remembered I need to request landing permission. Well, it's a surface pod, it's not that bad. So.
Oh my god, browser please.
Because for some reason landmines are only being sold at surface ports.
Alright. At least now I'm in a not so American ship. Nope, just a little Asp Explorer.
By the way, after I'm done with this engineer, I will go and do my 750 merits for Aisling, so I get prismatics next week.
Sweet. Does that mean you're gonna be in a Type 9?
No, just a Type 7.
Just a Type 7.
Yeah, this account doesn't have that much money.
Ew. If I had Void Opals on me.
Well, I have 300 tons of cargo capacity, so it's not that bad. I just have to
Nah.
make 3 trips. It's okay.
It's not the trips that are the annoying part, it's having to constantly press fast track and then do the entire...
Oh yes, I did
Yeah.
Leon Rui 2 rating 5. I know the pain. I know the pain.
I'm actually gonna have to temporarily pledge to that guy if I want to get my Packhound missiles.
Yeah, the cool thing is I can still buy them for the next 2 weeks, I think. So
Oh, is that why you went to rating 5?
no, that, I did that for the exploration data bonus. I came home from distant worlds and I made over 3 billion with that.
Bonus on exploration data, huh?
Yeah, 3 times.
Huh. Maybe when I do the Pegasus run, I should pledge to Rui beforehand. That'll get a lot of money.
I hope I can buy missile or mine launchers at her base so I can engineer them right away. If I have the materials, I don't know. I will see.
That's always the hard part, huh?
Yeah, I just need to do like grade 3, so it's not that bad.
I mean, it's not hard, it's just a little tedious.
Yeah, it depends. Like my main account, for example, happened to have enough materials to do full grade 5 thrusters engineering just by coincidence.
Okay.
Drive charging.
So yes,
My
I'm still awake.
illicit cargo, for real. she
How did
is
you
in
get it?
she is in a system that actually forbids landmines but wants them. What the hell? Or maybe it's just one faction in that system that doesn't want them.
Huh.
That can also happen. Or maybe the system was flipped.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh yeah, it's Rossi Camp. That's the one I need to go to.
Demolition Unlimited.
Everything's gonna blow up. What?
Yeah, that's what happens when you play Split Second. It's a racing
Okay,
game
people
where...
are talking about Jon Snow.
Split Second is a racing game where basically everything blows up.
Whoops.
Like, the premise of that game is some multi-billionaire bought a whole city to set up a game show where cars drive through it and everything just gets destroyed.
That makes me think more of BattleBots than anything. Because those bots end up broken most of the time. What is your username in game? Oh wait, you're on an alt account, aren't you? So I guess it doesn't matter. The Wyvern. What a name.
Valid name, not too weird.
The Wyvern. Can't be any stranger than the Dweller.
Yeah, that guy is creepy.
He looks creepy. Like that face. I swear I'm looking at a Chinese con artist.
It's probably stuffed with cybernetics or something.
Or plastic surgery.
I mean, he's
Orbital flight engaged.
kinda doing underground networking and stuff, so
Obviously.
it wouldn't surprise me.
I think that's the only time I've ever actually broken the law in this game is smuggling illicit cargo.
Oh, the way I did it with my other account was me and a bunch of people went to an installation and we raided that installation. We used Hatchbreaker limpets to grab that cargo.
Oh.
That was really cool, because at the same time some pirates began attacking the station and there was just fireworks all around us.
So wait, you arrived at a station in the middle of a pirate attack, you said?
Yeah, it started shortly after our arrival. They were
Wow.
attacking the turrets and everything was just exploding around us.
That is super cool.
And when we tried to get out of it, we actually got chased and there was laser fire flickering past us.
That had to be a little unnerving. Just a little bit.
I wanna do that again. That was fun.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
To landing pad 05.
Okay, wrong way around, of course. Oh god. Gravity? Excuse me, okay.
Did somebody seriously name their character after one of the Duvals?
Oh yeah, that might happen. Oh,
Wait.
landing gear's a thing, yeah. I forgot.
No, that's not even a... No. That's not a commander.
Deployed.
Or is it? No, it is. Weird.
I don't see... Ah, I was too high. Okay.
Not Napoyo.
Starport services. Engineers workshop.
Docking
Okay.
procedure completed.
Here your explosives.
Greetings, Commander.
Take your explosives, I don't want them!
Oh, let's see. Oh, she can do armor? Interesting.
Mm-hmm. There's actually, I think, at least 3 engineers that can do armor. I think it's 3.
There's a floating rock in my hangar.
What? How did that happen?
Okay, I can buy mines, missiles, and torpedoes. No shock mines, sadly. Okay, let's go with torpedoes, because they are fun.
Don't forget missiles.
Okay, I'm just buying one and see how far I can get. Torpedoes, okay. Okay, I can do grade 1 lightweight. I can do grade 2 sturdy. Yeah, let's start with that. Can I add an Oh. I pinned the blueprint. Yeah, okay. Experimental. Reverberating cascade. Oh no, I don't have enough. Sad. Okay. I just need to level her up. That's the important part.
So what, are you just gonna do some throwaway modifications?
Yeah. Sturdy mount. I mean, why not? Okay, it's level 3.
At this point, I just keep bookmarks on the nearest systems
I don't
with
have any
material traders.
tungsten, that's bad.
Wait. Oh, you don't have any bookmarks?
Oh, I don't have any tungsten.
Oh, tungsten.
I don't know if that does anything.
You literally said that as I was jumping, so... It was quite loud.
Oh, I got a message. What is it? Information on Heratani. Invitation from Etienne Dorn. No,
Hooray!
what? Invitation?
You may have already gotten their conditions done.
That actually might be a thing.
I mean, that's what happened when I unlocked Professor Palin.
Oh, let's see. Etienne. You gain access to Etienne Dorn because you attained the trade rank of dealer. Ah, okay. Alright, got him. That is... when I... Oh, whoops, wrong button.
I keep forgetting to go
Fuel
mining
map,
for osmium.
fuel map. LOS. I've got one in tier. Okay, that's only 2 of them. But that's 4. So, I just need to check. Inara! Tell me all about the Colonia engineers. Okay, that's Etienne, that's Mel Brandon, Marsha Hicks, and Petra Almanova. Okay, I've got Marshall Higgs, I've got Etienne, I've got...
I need to get a combat rank of
Mel
expert
Brandon,
before I bother
okay.
with her.
And I've got Petra. Oh, alright, okay. I've got them all in my log. Alright, I just need to unlock them, which will, of course, require some more work, but I've got them.
Wait.
I've got everything I need to do in the bubble for them. That's the important part.
Wait, is Petra a Colonia engineer?
Yes.
Damn!
Yeah, she can do armor, grade 5. Etienne is really neat because he can do grade 5 life support. But the best one arguably is Malbrandon because he can do grade 5 thrusters, shield generator, beam laser, shield booster and shield cell banks.
I was more interested in the missiles. I need to engineer my missiles badly.
What do you want to engineer them for?
It was, something sequence? Or was it Cascade?
We're talking about reverberating cascade that can only be applied to torpedoes.
Okay, then it was the sequence one.
Okay, wait a minute. Missile racks. Experimental effects. Double braced, emissive munitions, flow control, FSD interrupt, multi-servos. Overload munitions, oversized penetrator munitions, strip down, and thermal cascade.
That's what it was, thermal cascade.
Experimental munitions that interact with shields upon detonation, generating significant heat on the target. Okay, interesting. That requires testing.
Oh jeez, we have so many of these bloody...
Okay.
Oh.
How close am I to... I actually am very close to Imperial space. Or rather, yeah, okay, no, I'm basically right in the middle between Sol and Arcanar.
Oh
Power play
crud,
mode.
oh.
Let's...
Oh yes, we're taking over the system.
I need to go a bit. So this is Seminatoro. That's Denton Petraeus. Then we guess Ashling is down there. Okay. I need to move a bit for that. Okay, I'm just gonna grab my ship first. My asp. Go to the place I need to go and then transfer and wait.
Alright. Oh jeez, I have so many follow-on missions. Oh, donation missions, these are easy.
Weren't you saying you're in a civil war?
Yeah.
Because, donations won't do anything then.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Only combat-related stuff will have an impact on a faction's influence when it's in a war state.
Actually, wait. Oh no, it's still in preparation, it looks like.
Frameshift drive charging. 4.
Like it's the status still says none, but it's preparing for...
Ah,
Okay.
okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, when it works, then you can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
What does my squadron say?
Oh, apparently we're also pending for expansion. Like, alongside of it.
Yeah, you can have two states at once. Got some weird people in here. I don't know.
Yeah, the
It's
question
probably
is
all
that...
alt accounts.
Now the question is that expansion for our home system or expansion for here?
It should
That
be
must
the
be-
system you are in right now.
Yeah, you'd think that. But the threshold for our influence isn't high enough, so I don't know what triggered it.
Maybe it was triggered before and then it's decreased again. Because that's usually...
No, we only took over the system last week.
Huh, oh, okay. Oh, that's
I'm
weird.
saying our influence was not
Drive
at that level, not in this system.
What faction, by the way?
Well, I imagine that nobody that cares is watching, so it's Heaven's Judgment.
Okay, what are you aligned with?
Duval.
Huh. Which one? There's two of
Oh,
them.
Aisling.
Alright, okay. I'm coming to your space then. Kinda. Yeah, of course my faction isn't aligned to any power because yeah, there are none in Colonia.
Yeah. So wait, why are you coming over here?
Prismatics?
Correct. Although I don't think there's any superpower value for the system yet.
Hmm.
As in, I don't think that on Aisling Duval there's any preparations or fortifications going on for Irvine.
I will see. You can always fortify controlling systems.
True. I've never seen Irvine in the list, though. It's possible I just haven't scrolled far enough down.
At the worst case, I have to go to Cubeo.
Well, don't you have to go to Cubeo anyway to grab the stuff?
It depends. And I want to fortify control systems? Yes.
Well, let's see if Irvine is exploited or controlled. Oh, it does not say.
Yeah, exploited systems are a bit easier. You can haul stuff from controlled systems there, but you need to find a good route if you just want to do it quick. And that's the thing. So basically, the optimal would be just one jump and a station that you can actually, first of all, that has large pads. And second,
Yeah.
that's not too far out. I had that problem with Lyon where I actually had to go to headquarters and do it from there because all the other combinations were just awful.
Ooh, we're in Boom and Civil Liberty. Sick!
Yeah, that's
Oh.
kind of the best case, I think. No, the best case is actually being in Boom and Pirate Attack, because that's when you get the highest prices for the mining stuff.
Huh.
Which is kind of weird.
It is bizarre. But oh, I think I found out, yeah, we are getting expansion in the home system again. Because our influence is still at that point. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
So we might have 3 systems next week.
Ooh.
Hooray!
Oh, you just started? It's a new faction?
New is in like a couple months ago. Yes, I say a couple months ago because we really kind of sat on our butts for a while.
I might actually join that faction with my other alt account, because that guy is, I think, Duval aligned anyways, and an Imperial.
Hmm.
So
Do you align all of yours with the Imperials, or do you like make
No.
separate roleplay-ish characters?
Yeah, separate. My main account
Oh,
is,
yeah.
is mostly Alliance aligned, but I'm doing a lot of stuff for everyone, basically, who just pays him or gets him what he wants. And
Basically, more of an economist rather than a
yeah,
loyal.
but if
loyalist.
it really comes down to it, he's Alliance. And of course, this account I'm playing right now will be Colonia.
I can't imagine affording all those
Oh, yeah.
accounts.
I've got one of them through Humble Bundle, so that was really cheap.
Fair. But yeah, that's where that random expansion
my other
status
alt
is.
currently is outside a bubble, kind of far away, and is on a specific exploration mission, so he won't return for a few months, I guess. Okay, what do I have
Pretty
here?
awesome. I better tell Vizio.
Buy me shields. Cargo rack. Material. What did I do with this ship? Okay, what do I have here? Okay. Why? I need a fuel scoop. Where's my fuel scoop?
Did you just say shield scoop?
No! Fuel scoop.
I know what you meant, but it sounded like shield.
I'm scooping my enemy's shields. Actually,
Yes.
I need to make that a weapon. That would be so cool.
That does sound really neat. Oh my gosh.
Some sort of life leech just for shields with a laser.
God dang it, I don't want these
I can
follow-on
only buy
missions.
B-rated size 6 fuel scoops, but to the hell with
Courier.
it. Where is my... Where's my stuff?
Oh, just a simple courier job.
Friendship
okay?
drive booster. 21 minutes. Why is it not with me? Oh, wait a minute, I forgot something. I'm being too much of a derp right now.
It happens to the best of us. Speaking which, let's see.
Storm and frameshift drive.
Okay, looks like Aisling is expanding this time.
Oh, this is an anarchy system. I could actually go and have some fun with those beluga liners or orcas, you know, wedding barges and stuff. Frameshift drive, transfer, good one. 44 light years range. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do the job. I don't need to transfer my FSD booster. Okay. Let's take a look at the power play map. Actually, let me add you so I can see where you are.
Oh, I'm not in my home system currently.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I had to pick the mission that took me to a station 8,000 light seconds away. Oh well.
1,000? That's nothing.
No, 8,000.
Okay.
It's not terrible, but it's just like... It's just a courier mission.
Which one is... Oh, are there two separate Aisling bubbles? Oh no, that's Patreus. Oh, sorry. Colors all look so similar. What?
Does.
Hotototot. What? Hotototo. Yeah, that's the system name. Okay, yeah.
Ho.
You are in a... It just says data for Aisling.
You're Nathaniel Gibbon.
I need to go to the power play menu so I can see which systems are what.
What?
Preparation. Let's see. There's a few of them. Consolidation?
She's actually expanding this time around, which is kind of neat.
Oh, expansion. Yeah, okay, let's see where that is. Huh, okay. That's kind of far out. Wait, what? Why there? It's isolated from the rest of her territory. It doesn't make sense. That's a hell of a trip hauling stuff over there. I mean, I would like to help, but... Just look where that expansion system is located in relation to the rest of her territory. That's not cool.
Aisling is white, correct?
If you selected it. Otherwise it's kind of cyan, light blue stuff.
Yeah.
And just go to the PowerPlay
wow.
page and... There are a few other...
Yeah, I see what you mean.
That one is preparing, it's already... I wanna try a system where it actually helps when I do stuff for that. But I think they are all already done with the quota. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter. They've all been doing good. Yes, every requirement seems to have been met.
Just scroll down. Oh wait, no, you're talking about the other one. Let's see. Irvine is considered...
Oh no, there are a few control systems that don't have been fortified yet. Or generally systems. I wanna try find one.
Oh wow, I just realized technically my home system is not controlled by Aisling.
Okay, where is that one? Distance from HQ is 145 light years. Oh no. I need something close-ish. That's 24 light years. Yeah, I can do that in a single jump. Now the question remains is... Does that system have a station that is close to the star? With large pads. So I gotta check on EDSM. Oh, it's always so much work finding this out.
Wait, which system? The one she's expanding into?
No. Just a random system I found on the map with a white fortification marker, which means that fortification is not done yet. Of course, it doesn't have any large pad station in space. Of course.
Ouch.
It does have a planetary port that is only 15 light seconds out. That's not bad. I can do that.
Yeah, considering it's so tight and close.
Yeah, okay, I can help here. Then I just need to go to QBU to grab the stuff. Alright.
For the glory of the waifu space princess.
Oh, wait a minute. Shields would be an idea.
In my squad, we just call her waifu space princess.
Yeah. Actually, my main character opposes her. Because she's
Oh, yeah.
being controlled by the club, and my main character doesn't particularly like that. Although the Alliance also is deeply involved with the club. So that's a bit difficult. But currently,
Nah.
as there's nothing really going on against the club, my character doesn't have to take a side right now, so it's fine.
Eh, all in the name of RP.
Yeah.
No, I totally get that. Which reminds me, I have to actually rewrite all my ship bios. Because my character is not in the same faction they were at the start.
I haven't actually wrote down any of that yet. I might do sometime.
Frameshift drive charging.
Also, I need to pledge to some Imperial factions again to get some more from the power play stuff.
Restrictions are now lifted.
Or like the Imperial Hammer.
3, 2, 1.
The
That's a
free shot-
railgun, right?
Yeah,
Or
the
a
free
plasma
shot
sh-
ray
okay.
guns. And also more prismatics.
All of the influence.
I've got all sizes from 3 to 7. But only once on my main character. And I need more of that.
I need to get a size 8 for when I get a cutter. It's just,
I don't
is there
plan
anything...
I don't plan on using prismatic shields on my cutter. My cutter will be built for either a mining ship, so I will need that class 8 slot for cargo space,
Drive charging.
or a Vargoid interceptor hunter, and for that I will need biweave shields, so it doesn't... yeah, I just don't need them.
Actually, you do have a point. It's like, I'm going to be using a cutter as a pure cargo ship. It's like, what am I thinking? I don't need a size 8 on that thing.
Yeah, just go with a size 6. And I also started engineering the size 6 prismatics for enhanced low power, which makes them lighter. And that's actually the shield gen that I put on the Orca yesterday.
Fuel scooping complete.
And yeah, Thargoid hunters don't really even need shields. It's all absolute damage.
They help. Especially with the big ships, since the maximum size of hull reinforcements is 5. Those
Yeah.
big slots would be a little waste if you go without shields.
I know they help, but in the end, they don't really do as much.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
that
everything
is-
literally eats
that-
through the shield.
Yeah, there's some bleed through, but not too much actually.
I don't know, the caustic damage bleeds through a lot.
Oh yeah, the caustic does, but that can be avoided completely.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Even with decon limpets.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you can also remove it, and you can just overheat. That also removes it.
3, 2,
Or,
Also completely-
Or you just dodge the missiles.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can dodge the missiles. But what do you mean by completely avoided?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Dodging.
Oh.
Or just running away, because they only... I don't know how fast they go, but you can just outrun them and wait until they've exploded.
scan complete.
Oh yeah, avoiding the explosions are not terribly hard. It's just when you get surprised by a missile, it's a pain.
Yeah.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift
How much
drive
Fargod fighting have you done?
Not a whole lot, to be honest. I've only played this game for about 4 months. I should have started playing this a long time ago, but
Yeah,
honestly, I have a
I'm
feeling-
thinking the same thing. I missed all the good stuff.
I missed the Gnosis, for one thing.
Oh, I didn't miss that one, but I didn't take the opportunity to grind my combat rank with that one. I didn't realize it in time. I was linked up with another guy that had an NPC in his crew, and I also had an NPC, so I was only getting a quarter of the experience I could have gotten.
Yeah, and by the
So-
time I had a ship that could do distant worlds, they had already gone out pretty far. I'm like, I'm not going out there with a 30-odd some light year ship. No, thank you, sir.
The Sim
So I
was
just said
kind
s-
of weird. It was just too many people from... yeah, in my opinion.
Hey, I bet that decal was worth it.
They should have colored the DK. I mean, they colored the first one. Why didn't they color the second one? It doesn't make sense. So the Distant Worlds 1 decal actually looks so much better. But I don't have that one because I didn't play back then.
Of course, Distant Worlds 1 was much harder. Back then, you didn't have the engineers.
Yeah, they actually pulled the brake on Goliath's Rest for Distant Worlds 2, because you needed to do a neutron jump or a Jumponium, an FSD boosted jump to get to one of the waypoints, and they actually set another system for getting credit on EDSM as the waypoint. Because some people just refuse to do that, and I think they shouldn't have done that. Because everybody had the range, everybody could do it technically. And that would have been the challenge on that expedition, to reach that waypoint. But no, they made it easy. Medupe City. Huh.
Yep. I wish you could get rid of those follow-along missions, because I don't really want to do those.
Just don't do them.
No, but I mean, they've been sitting there for the past week. Boom time delivery of
Hey,
120
the
units.
Emperor, bask in her glory. Okay, that's written on the entrance of that station.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
I really like the entrance of Jack's station. It says friends welcome and something like that.
Do you really want to hear that from an AI? I don't think so.
He's not an AI. He's a cyborg.
Confirmed. Systems offline. We trust this facility will serve you well, Commander.
How long does it take transit? 35 minutes. Oh my god, why?
Sounds like me. You probably should have just flown it out there yourself.
Probably. Oh, Prismatic Imperium is controlling this station.
They always have been.
What's a player faction?
I know.
And they've also been featured in Premonition.
Okay, why are you snailing through the mail slot? You're an Asp Explorer. You're not that huge. The auto launch is strange. I'm almost tempted to go back to not using it.
So I need to get my 750 merits, and then I need to do a quick trip to Guardian Space again. So I need some stuff from there, so... Just some components.
I need to go back to Thargoid space and raid a crashed interceptor. I'm just shy of a few sensor fragments for an engineer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Like, I literally had 21 and it requires 25. It's just like, really?
They never do numbers that are dividable by 3 for some reason.
No, they prefer to do them divided by 5.
But you get 3 of each when you scoop up a material.
Nah, that just means I'll have 2 extra.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with them? You can't trade them for anything.
Who knows?
Okay, AFK for a minute. my god!
You're okay, buddy. You're okay. Alright, off of my number go. Alright, there you go, buddy. There you go, I'm back. I brought a friend.
Hi here.
Yep, it's the same kitten I showed the pictures of. Hey, little buddy. Oh, what you want?
How old is it?
I think at this point he's like at least a month and a half old. He's very talkative, so he'll meow a lot, but he's not in any harm. Yes, baby, you're okay. Hi. Here, you feel better now?
You
Stay.
did you have a cat before?
Oh, I've owned cats all my life.
Ah, okay.
My mom's a bit of a crazy cat lady.
'Cause
So
I
even
think
when I
I
moved
think it requires a bit more experience to handle
Have a kitten?
kittens. Yeah.
especially this little guy for how young he is. His mother abandoned him, so my cousin took him in,
Oh,
and we're raising him. Don't worry, he's okay now. He's out of the woods. He is happily healthy and eating solid food, so we don't have to bottle feed him no more.
hmm.
Yep, now he's just in his kitten phase of exploring and meowing at you for attention. Aren't you, baby? Oh, buddy. Oh, now he's quiet. I actually start talking to him and he suddenly shuts up. Yes, it's okay. Hi. Oh, hey. Nope. I don't think there's ever been a household I didn't have a cat in. At one point, we had 20 cats. Most of them were stray. Most of them were just strays, though.
Oh my god. Isn't
Well,
that
most of them
kinda
weren't.
expensive when you need to feed them all?
Not really, because most of them were strays. There were only like 3 of them we kept in the actual house.
Ah, okay.
They were just they were neighborhood cats that always hung around our yard. But
I've got an idea what to do.
oh dear, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna look for high-grade emissions. I mean, I can farm a bit of stuff while I'm waiting for a ship transfer.
True. That is true.
I'm just
Elon.
looking if they have collector limpets here.
I heard the echo of my cat's meow. That's amazing.
My
Yeah.
mom actually used to have a cat when I was born, but we didn't get along, sadly.
Aww. Some cats are like that. They're like people. Sometimes they just don't get along.
I have few transfer limpets. I have hatchbreaker limpets. I have prospector limpets. I have repair
But you don't have
limpets.
collection limpets.
Exactly!
It's like you started listing them, and I'm like, oh, I know where this is going. What you doing, buddy? You just are curious.
Okay, let's see. Actually, I have...
Hi. Hey, off the
Hell.
keyboard.
Something. Oh, I still had cells landmines in my
You
build.
didn't.
Oh my god. Okay, another station in this system does have collector limpets, so I'm just gonna hop over there. That's not too bad. And it's only 673 light seconds from my current position. That's totally okay.
Oh, yeah, by the way, is it 70 or 75% that triggers expansion? Because I may not even
Might
be
be
needing to
seven-
do these influence.
Might be 75. In doubt it's 75.
Well, that's interesting because we've got expansion state and we're like 74% instead.
Oh no, I should go that direction. It's quicker.
Is it, little guy? Want to play with the stuffed toy? Play with the little stuffed kitten. Oh, that was close.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, stay away from the edge, baby. In fact, I'm going to... Alright. Off the bed, you're now on the floor. You have to be very bored. Right now, when he wakes up, I have to babysit him. Otherwise, you don't know what he's gonna get into.
Or on top of.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I started hearing him meow while you were AFK. It's like, oh, look who's awake. It's the fuzzball. Are you chasing a bug? Yep, he's going after some bugs. That's summertime for you. Bugs, bugs,
Oh, yes.
bugs.
Oh yeah. Bugs and spiders.
Thankfully, we don't got any spiders. It's a little... Actually, for most bugs, it's too cold up here. Say most of them because you get flies and ants. What? What is it? I might actually hop off to go play
actually-
with him at this rate.
We've done quite a good job at keeping them out of the house, so at least we got that. But it's still annoying when I open the front door and the first thing I feel is some spider web in my face.
Oof, I'm lucky I don't feel that, but we do have occasional ants in here. But you know what's the
Ants.
weird part, though? No matter how much food we leave out in the kitchen, they're never in the kitchen.
Okay.
But in our room, yeah, but in the room, suddenly they're all over the shit. It's weird and
Speed and accommodate oncoming traffic.
concerning.
Scan detected.
Oh my god, flight operator has a Russian accent.
I chose the British guy.
Landing gear deployed.
What are you doing? You like my backpack?
Touchdown confirmed.
Oh, cats always like all kinds of bags.
Flight Operations Bureau.
A friend of mine has 2 Persian cats, and
Oh yeah.
I always have to make sure my backpack is closed.
Hello, 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 and good morning.
Oh,
Bless
well, good
you.
evening. Hey, Nagi, how's it
Hey,
going?
that redneck is following me again.
The redneck is following. That's beautiful.
All right, let me put the headphones are on. All right, there now you can't hear yourselves over my own mic. Are you happy now?
Well, howdy,
Making me
howdy,
wear
howdy,
these-
howdy.
Making me wear these hot, sweaty things. You know what I need to do? I need to get those. I need to get a pair of open backs. So they're like just it's just the copper coil with the vibrating plate, and then it's just like open vents, so you actually can hear outside of the headphones, but it also allows air in on your ears rather than just sweating it out in the middle of summer.
Oh, jeez. Oh, there he goes. He's climbed on boxes. Holy shit,
falling,
it's
Oh my
5:30.
god, my
No.
fire groups are totally messed up.
I'm not
What'd you say?
following you.
My fire groups.
But I will say I am at the edge of no neutron space for the bubble, so I've hit the edge of
Already?
the cross, which means
Wait a
normal
minute.
space flight.
Oh, I don't have you in my friends list with this account. Let's just add you real quick.
Or were you getting back from another expedition or something?
I'm getting back from the far edge of the other side of the
Oh, his
galaxy.
friend request is still active.
Oh, sweet.
Just needs to accept it.
I don't know this name then, because I've got like 20 friend requests from people that I just didn't accept.
I'm giving you a hint. The first 2 letters of the first and last name make up Nagi.
Oh, this kitten. This kitten. As fun as it is having him in here, I might put him back to bed.
So you are Miku Haruna.
No, that's helium.
Complete. You may proceed.
Yeah, he's helium. Nagi is
Jeez, is it?
the guy that meows. Let's be fair, come on. That's what you do.
Natalia, dude, I literally I was wondering if that was like your real name, and I was like, why would he put that up on?
It's okay, buddy.
Wow, that's a very shouty boy you've got there.
He is kind of. He's only a month and a half old, so he's still very talkative. Okay, it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna go put him back to bed.
Does he want to sleep, Bo?
It's okay.
Unidentified signals.
Christ.
Yeah, okay.
That's-
Let's get this going. Let's see. Oh, come on.
He does not like being held, poor guy. But it's
Ooh, what
bedtime for
just
kids.
happened? What the hell?
Hmm?
There was a planet right in front of me in FSS and it just disappeared.
That is bizarre. But yeah, I put the kitten back to beds.
It's a lot of convoy dispersal patterns.
1,500 light years, Nagi. Do you think I've done enough travel in a single day?
No.
Nah, you need to do at least 10,000.
No. I'm saying that's how far he is from me. I've definitely done 10,000.
I was gonna
you're
say
see.
10,000, but
When I finally park at Bento, I'm actually gonna take a log of how much distance I've traveled in 24 hours.
I mean, I did the same thing when I came back. But I think you've got a bit higher jump range than I did.
Yeah, I've got a higher jump range, but I was coming from the side of the galaxy, so I had to go through some weirdness to cross the arms out there.
High grade emissions.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Nagi, you're... well, you've got to do a circumnavigation so that you can learn, but eventually you'll know that from the northwest outer arm to the void, there's a lot of empty space. Like, literally, there's a whole sector called Aquila's Halo, and it's about 99.99% empty space. You can fly out there, there's places to visit, but it's really hard to get to them.
Please don't judge me on that one, but if I'm gonna do a circumnavigation, I'm gonna do an Anaconda, because I can't be bothered with low jump ranges anymore on that
Well,
kind
how
of
high?
throw.
How high a jump range we talking here? How high are you doing it?
So my
My
standard
Conda
has
that I'm
been-
planning for that would be like 75 light years jump range.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. Like, you can still jump most things standard or with J1. My common jump range limit that I always set when I build an Explorer now is 53 light years. It's far enough to get to Manifest Destiny, which is a single 106.24 light year jump. So
it was indeed more than my
50
cutter had.
Manifest Destiny. Where the heck is that?
That's the
it's
Western
way off the
Meridian.
Western Edge.
Oh,
So it's
clever.
straight west from Seoul, as far as you can go.
But unlike most other Rim POIs, they're like, oh, you need to be able to jump 70 light years, which means 35 with 100% boost. This literally is the single farthest jump to any POI in the game. 106.24.
Well,
Like,
if
I
you
just know
don't
it by memory.
count the ceiling and bottom ones.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, those are
oh,
different.
going outside the galactic disk.
Yeah,
Like,
there
the
are a
s-
few
the-
systems above the core or below the core that require stupid high jump ranges to reach.
Well, the ceiling one is actually a neutron. I mean, that was on Distant Worlds too. There was a, climb to the ceiling, but that's a neutron up, and then it has a neutron return back down.
Yeah, but that was not the highest
Weird.
one.
There used to be a really high set of points, but those were a testing ground that were removed.
Yeah, and also there was that one that's the low
Oh, yeah, there's
one
actually
where they had
there's-
to do a trick
there's a star
with
like,
a few transfer limpets while the FSD was already charged, so they can go back alive, because the neutron that they needed to boost off of was over 100 light seconds out, I think, and usually you would run out of fuel on your way there.
Yeah, I think was it Ghost Giraffe or was it Obsidian?
It was
Somebody-
Ghost Giraffe.
Somebody has a video where it's like from the ceiling of the galaxy, and
Mm-hmm.
it was literally like in a beta server or something where they just teleported him up there, and there's a system.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's
what
the
is it?
system that
What
was
is it?
16,000 light years out.
yeah, 15,000, 16,000 above the actual galactic plane.
It was gorgeous to look at.
Well, I think it wasn't only one system, it was a few of them actually. I mean, they could jump around a bit, if I remember correctly.
Shoot, when I do the Pegasus run, I have the decision between two different ships. The DBX
I would-
Anaconda.
I would say you should wait just one more month before you make a decision.
Well, obviously.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
New ships. Yeah.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Okay.
I think Nagi is expecting too much from LaveCon, but
You
Programming limpet drone.
What I
know
mean
exactly what I mean.
they do
My
like to make
DBX
announcements like that. They're like, you know, hey,
Oh,
we're at
proto-heat
LaveCon.
radiators.
Next week we're coming out with 3 new ships. It's like, okay, thanks guys.
Why is it proto-heat radiators? I'm in an Imperial system, but okay.
But what I mean by that is I have a DBX that goes 66.5 light years. The thing is a lot more stable and maneuverable, so I take a lot, I have a lot less problems with it, but I also have a Jumpaconda that can go 74.5,
My
but it
alt
can't
account,
boost.
my other alt account has a Phantom with 65 light years.
Nice. But yeah, that
someone
Jumpaconda
told me logging
can't.
back to main menu doesn't work anymore, but going back to desktop still does. Let's test.
But yeah, that Jumpaconda doesn't have the ability to boost. It's incredibly slow, and good luck landing on planetary POIs.
Yeah, that's annoying, I know.
It's like, do I want the quickest ship, or do I want a ship that can properly explore? I'm leaning towards the DBX because that thing has not led me astray thus far.
The thing I hate about the DBX is the slow fuel scoop. That's so annoying.
That is the only real drawback.
That's actually that worries me about my Adder. Like I'm pretty set on flying the Adder. I know it's a tiny little shuttle, but
Don't tell me you're trying to pull a Vomit Comet.
No.
I got some weird lags right now. What the hell? Okay.
Oh no, I was making a reference to Crimson Gamer's Adder. It's literally called the Vomit Comet.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, because he dodges attacks by spinning around like crazy.
He's a stunt pilot. What are you? Yep.
I mean, that is a potential, but like, for the 50th anniversary expedition,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to take something that's both nostalgically and also kind of a challenge. It's like, as a
Like a Sidewinder.
multi-billionaire, it's like I could buy anything, you know, nothing matters. But I think the Adder has that. It like the Hauler and the Adder are pretty much the same ship, but the Adder is just a bit smoother looking, and it actually has a smaller view slot. Like the canopy is this tiny little window slot on it, and but it also has 2 seats, so somebody could sit in there with me. Is the other thing.
You said you're looking for a challenge, right? Why not go into Federal Corvette? That thing has terrible jump range.
I don't even know which one's the Corvette, because I've only got up to like rank
The big
2.
one, the last one.
Okay,
Big,
I
big,
don't
big,
have that.
biggity boy.
I don't have that yet.
Oh,
I think I've got the gunship and maybe the dropship.
try a Type 9 then.
Gunship
That's
is the
also-
third one.
Oh no!
Try-
I already flew. I flew a Type 10 as Santa Claus for Christmas Carriers 3,
Okay, now let's see.
which technically I didn't actually have the highest cargo load. Somebody else beat me by almost like 50 tons.
Yeah, we had about the same.
It's just that I got the Santa roll because I had such a weird cargo
Oh, it
series.
does
Because
work,
I basically carried. What did I carry? I carried like 5 of every single rare commodity in the game, from the bubble to Colonia. I was very meticulous about actually building what I was going to carry for it, not just my ship itself.
Cargo's good.
Okay, so there's a trick that makes high-grade emissions respawn.
That was patched a while ago, wasn't it?
No,
the log out
there's
doesn't
still
work anymore?
there's still a method. I just done it. You need to close the game completely, and it still
Oh,
works.
so there's a new glitch that is
Yeah,
almost the same as the last one.
Yeah, it's just a little bit slower, but it still works.
I think I'm literally still maxed out on those because I've never used them for anything.
Yeah, you're not doing combat. That's the thing. You are a pure explorer.
Hey, I do trading and mining too. It's just that for every like 1 week of trading or mining that I do about a year of exploring. So
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, I think that is enough. Can return to that station.
I can't wait to do the Pegasus run.
How long is it gonna go, anyways?
Supposedly about 6 months to a year.
oh dang, that's
What,
some serious business.
6 months to a year? That's
Yeah, and I was kind of like, what?
Where are they traveling? What is the plan for that?
that's a
Circumnavigating the
circumnavigation.
galaxy.
Oh, that's the circumnavigation. It's like not actually at the rim. It kind of is slightly.
Yeah, I
inside
saw
the
that and
arm.
I'm like, what? But I
Yeah,
signed up
that's-
for the
that's
expedition anyway.
Even just following the arms, that's still a solid, probably 6 to 8 months. If you push it out to the very rim, a year definitely. But like the Pegasus, I could see it being done in not even 6 months. No, I think 8 to 9 maybe. It's probably a good time frame for that one. Because I remember one of the guys who was doing it actually talked to us in circumnavigation about things, and then me and Henka talked on the forums where he posted.
My question is, if it's a circumnavigation, why didn't he do that? Is it because there's no good POIs out there, or what?
No, actually, there's a few POIs out on the rim, and it's just that basically at the rim you are manually plotting almost every single jump.
True.
So if you come like maybe 1,000 light years in from the rim, you can still auto plot, which is how I traveled around so much. I actually didn't. I did when I did DECE. I didn't actually sit on the rim of the galaxy the whole time. I would go out to the rim, and then come 1,000 light years back in.
Yeah, I would
and then
probably
auto
do the
plot where I
same.
was going.
You would
Like,
need
basically make a
tons
staggered-
of jumponium to do that.
Yeah, and I mean, and the other thing is, of course, 90% of it is already discovered by all at nil. But on DECE, we actually did find like a whole collection of like green systems out on the edge of the rim where it's like you can restock and everything, but it's every time you have to restock, that's a whole day gone at least. You know, it's just you have to plant down and go drive around and farm, and then go to the next planet, drive around and farm. Because a lot of stuff out there doesn't have volcanism. Volcanism is not common out on the rim. That's another thing I can definitely tell you.
So basically the resources are pretty low.
Yeah, it's old school farming. You just drive your SRV in a direction for 10 minutes, and then you find some rocks and you shoot them and hope they have what you need.
And this is all for like, what, grade 1 Jumponium?
Oh no, this is all tiers. Like a grade 1 is pretty common. It's mostly
Yeah.
it's mostly obviously polonium and yttrium, but then arsenic. Arsenic's actually really hard to find sometimes. And then of course, because everything requires carbon, you're always hoping for carbon, even though you don't think you care about it, just because you need to have one for every time you do a boost.
Yeah, arsenic is a bitch, so best thing you can do is when you before you start such an expedition, you fill up on polonium and just trade it down, so you got a full hold of arsenic.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good thing with the traders and the bubble. I would definitely say like everything else you can max out in maybe 2 hours, but like your yttrium, polonium, and arsenic, just max those out before you even leave the bubble, and you're pretty okay. You'll still have to find it eventually, but it's not going to be as annoying as having none when you start off.
I actually do have a couple of spots for mining grade 4 materials very quickly.
And
It's not in the bubble, but it's pretty close.
That's one thing that was interesting because everyone's pretty much on board that they introduced this during Distant Worlds 2, and they didn't tell anybody. But the spiky crystal forests,
Yeah, those things. I got like 3 of those in the same system.
where it's like yttrium, and then you have a spiky forest, and it's all yttrium. Like you can load up from 0 to nothing at one spot.
Yep.
In like 30 minutes. It's like those are amazing, but they're also really, really rare, and I've seen 3 of them, and they were basically all kind of just north of Colonia, if I remember. Or not Colonia, but just north of Sagittarius A, excuse me.
I shouldn't even say what the location for mine is, because my squad would probably eat me out. Just chew me out. No.
Just eat me out, that's what she said.
No. Bad. 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 We're on stream here, boys.
Oh crap, are we on stream, Nagi?
I've got one viewer and I think it's Scaleos. I'm not sure.
Alright, I apologize for that, but I'm not the one who said it. She did.
But that's not what I meant. You know it.
But you said it.
Oh. I should be used to this shit by now. I should be used to this after 8 years.
I keep forgetting Nagi is not Nagi on Twitch, because Nagi is some kind of cartoon squid.
Squid!
No. I'm myself.
No.
You mean your
On Twitch.
demon-eared cat?
No. I mean on Twitch, if you type in Twitch TV/Nagi, there is another streamer called Nagi.
Oh,
And his avatar is it's a cartoon squid.
it's Dr.
But-
Nagi, but yeah.
You are Dr. Nagi. Yeah, I forget that like whenever I type it in.
Oh, which one was the thing I need to deliver? I forgot. I need to check.
Like obviously I have you followed, but it's like Twitch is kind of a mess and it's hard to find stuff. So like I literally just manually type things in from memory.
What system was it? But I need Iceling program materials. Okay.
Yes, pour all the flyers on the city.
Okay, this one. Okay. Oh, I still have limpets on board. I need to get rid of them.
Actually, Nagi, because you've done this. How hard is faction grinding to or not faction grind? How hard is power play grinding to get your stuff? Because I kind of want those prismatic shields eventually.
You can do it in a day and it's
Yeah,
easy.
Not too worried about them right now, but eventually the prismatic shields are the only one I want. 'Cause
just
they're
for
both
both,
energy and
it's
kinetic.
not hard at all. I just do it right now. You need 750. Yeah, 750 commodities is what you need to haul, and you can do that in 2 trips.
Maybe an hour.
With a type 10 or 3 trips with a type 7. It's not a problem.
I mean, I do 1 trip in a Type 9 if I totally make it cargo focused.
Yeah, if you did shields, you can make it in 1.
I didn't even ditch the shields. I don't remember how I did it actually.
Oh, my mom
Oh, so
wants something.
or not. I keep calling her Aisling, but her name is like Ashling or something.
Ashlyn.
Yeah.
Don't know. We had a
Aisling,
whole discussion on
Aisling.
it yesterday.
She just wants
Is
you to
that-
move stuff for her. It's not like go out and kill 5,000 pirates.
Wait a minute. About what she's actually pronounced like. We can go to the Codex and to a knowledge base, and there should be an entry about her. I think.
Yeah, they pronounce it like A, like Ashley, but it's like Ashlyn or
And
whatever.
let me
It's
just
weird.
look through the text
And then
here.
the G is a soft G. It's not hard.
Diplomatic relations. Society?
And actually, I know this because there is a, I want to say it's like a Scottish musician or Scottish comedian who's got like the same name.
Aisling. Or what?
Ashley Claudnada O'Sullivan.
What?
Ooh,
I
scan
don't
data.
know.
Give me-
It's so. It's so Irish.
So bizarre.
Like she's actually really funny. I actually like her, but yeah, her, like her, the name,
Only
the
mention
pronunciation is
Handsome
like Ashley,
Duval.
Ashley or something like that. Ashlyn, Ashlyn. It's Irish, not Scottish. Sorry, I apologize for that. I offended the whole one person on
Oh,
screen.
no,
there.
she's not being mentioned in the codex text. Too bad. Doesn't really matter. I mean, Drew Vega said for Salome, everybody's free to pronounce it the way they want it. For example.
In the end, everybody
Well-
knows who you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Well, I mean, I call my name is Sao Tome, so I try to pronounce Salame a little bit different. And then everyone's like, "That's a sandwich meat. Can't call her that." Like, I'll call
I don't
her
know.
salami if I
Salami sounds
want.
hilarious.
I'll call her salami if I want.
Yeah, we've got
I don't
salami in Germany.
Salami is delicious.
Salami, and we put it on pizza. And actually,
Usually in the
we don't
States-
call it pizza in German as well, we call it pizza.
In the U.S., we usually put salami on sandwiches, not pizza.
Oh yeah, that too.
No, yeah. In America, we put much fattier meats on our pizza, like pepperoni and sausage.
Nah, don't forget Canadian bacon.
Oh, when you order something with pepperoni
Canadian
in Germany,
bacon, which
you
is
get
literally
something
just like
completely
slab
different.
ham.
What, do you
Shank.
get pepperoni sticks or pepperoni slices?
Shank, when you order pepperoni in Germany, what you actually get is a plant that's like chili.
Oh, pepperoncino.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Pepperoncinis.
They're green peppers. Yeah. But
Want to
in-
know
in-
what's a
in
good
Japan-
tasting sausage?
In Japan, this is one thing that I really love about Japan is like most European food, rather than coming across the continent through China to Japan, it went across one ocean to America and then across the second ocean to Japan. So Japan basically has the American versions of most food.
Maximum capacity.
Huh, okay.
They do seem to have a fascination with American culture.
And also with German somehow.
Well, those both all go back to
World War II.
those both go back to the bad times that we won't discuss because the German is here. Don't mention the war.
Every German I've talked to is literally given no fucks.
No, that's actually the thing. Like, I don't think any German that I know.
Oh, I forgot something.
I mean, most of the Germans I know are about my age, and like they don't care one way or the other. They're just like, yeah, it's a shitty time, but that was
I made a mistake.
70 years ago. So it's like,
I forgot to
It's not
switch
my
out the
fault.
frameshift drive again. Now I can't plot.
Anyway, you know what's a good sausage? Speaking of salami and all the other stuff, Weisswurst.
Weisswurst.
It's basically a white sausage. It's really mild, but it's really good when you sauce it up.
Oh, I've never actually had this. I recognize it, but I've never. I mean, I'm a Southerner, so like, you know, we know brats, and that's about it.
Well, who doesn't know brats? Brats are fantastic.
But like, as a Southerner, it's like we're just like, if you can't dip it in oil and fry it, we don't really care.
Yeah, I'm kind of a Yank.
So, I mean, you got to remember, like, things that were jokes, like fried Oreos and fried butter, Southerners made a reality.
I've seen fried butter at the Puyallup Fair up here. It's bizarre. Honestly, I prefer it sautéed. AKA just melted. I don't need it fried. Just melt it. Put it in a bowl. Drink it like a shot. Nah, that's actually really gross to do.
I just had to destroy 268 tons of cargo because I forgot to switch out my frameshift drive.
Couldn't just sell it back?
No, it's power play cargo.
Oh, ooh,
Ouch.
oh, brutal.
And you don't have that much money on that account, so ouch, double ouch.
It's still fine. I still got 160 million, so
Oh, you're fine.
yes.
You're not gonna crack more than 10 million on that.
It's not
I
that
just
hard.
I loaded
Like,
up
you
and I
can
couldn't
make a
plot
new
around.
account. You can make a new account and just muck about for an hour and get yourself a Python or a Type 6 or something, and then just go mine diamonds or opals or whatever, and you're set for life.
Painites.
Like, you're done.
Painites.
If you can find the overlapping painite spots and
There's
also
a tool
have
for
enough
that.
card. There is that. You also need a ship with a lot of cargo. Wait, why am I going to Shinrarta? I don't want to go to Shinrarta.
I don't know. Why are you going
That is-
there? Tell me.
It's habit. That's all it is.
Well, I'm actually getting close enough that I'm actually seeing named systems now. So,
Hooray!
Okay, now here we go. Filling up that cargo again.
God dang it. Now I want to grill bratwurst. Sounds really freaking good right now.
Guess what I will be having later today for dinner?
Bratwurst?
A special kind
Pizza.
that's filled with cheese and rolled in bacon.
Oh, cheddar bratwurst!
No, it's they are called Berner Würstel. Bern, capital city of Switzerland.
In the U.S., when we have cheese-filled bratwurst, we just call it cheddarwurst. Even if the cheese isn't cheddar.
It's not just with cheese; it's also rolled in bacon.
Switzerland.
Holy
it's like the
crap! That's more American than anything I've ever had. Would you believe I don't actually like apple pie?
Oh, shame.
I mean, it's not terrible. But I would much rather have blackberry.
Yeah. Switzerland the only country that wasn't more Germany.
I absolutely love Switzerland. It's an awesome country.
I've heard.
Only been
Well,
there
actually,
on
one of my
vacation like
favorite-
2 times, but oh my god.
Yeah, one of my favorite like military slash old gun guys is in Germany, and it's just like he shows videos of like not just him at the gun range, but he's just like, so here's the gun range that I drove out to, and it's like in this pristine like Sound of Music kind of mountain landscape, and it's just like, what the hell, dude? He's like, yeah, I drove about 30 minutes to get here. It's like, what the crap?
That sounds like a great place to shoot off some Heckler and Koch.
Oh no, this guy is firing the old like bolt action like World War One,
Oh?
World War II, first generation firearms and stuff. you know?
Old school, like mega old school.
Oh yeah. Like, and I mean, I'm not a gun guy. I'm not like, I'm not, but I like the history and the
Oh, who
historical
doesn't?
engineering and manufacturing of technology. So, like, I'm really into tanks and planes and old guns, you know.
You just like the historical military stuff.
Yeah, basically, pretty much all the way up until like 1948. About that period is when it kind of gets,
Proceed when ready.
you know, that's when we start moving into Cold War territory, and it's kind of like, it gets way too intense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, look up the engineering for the P90 and you might have a heart attack. It's beautiful.
I haven't really looked into that. I just know
Oh,
like
that's
weapon
good.
from Stargate.
The P90, you mean the like the bullpup rifle, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You were talking about being interested in the engineering
it's the
behind all
weapon
these
they use
weapons,
in
and
Stargate
that
all the
has.
time.
They do use it in Stargate, but the engineering behind it, the ergonomics are just beautiful. Enough
Yeah,
said.
it's
Oh, also, I love
it's
that
it's
weapon
the
in,
short- it's the
Battlefield 2.
Short barrel bullpup. Yeah, I know this gun.
I loved it in Battlefield 2.
They aren't kidding when they say it's light. Like, I actually fired one at a range, and I swear that thing was. It felt like a toy. It felt like a toy gun. It was so light. That's because the entire
Well, I
thing is made
actually-
of polymers,
How,
basically.
how many rounds does it have in a magazine? 40?
50.
50? Wow.
If you want a light gun, go what's it called? There's a series of guns called like caseless rifles or caseless ammo rifles,
Oh, yeah, those things.
and it's like these guns carry like, you know, like 50 rounds in a magazine, and then they have two magazines
Kojima
mounted to
Diplo.
them, and they weigh half of what like an M16 weighs. Because so much of the weight is that it's that copper casing for the actual ammunition. The ammunition is what weighs so much for a lot of guns. It's not every gun. Obviously, there are just big, heavy guns, you know, but
You know what's
the standard-
surprisingly heavy
the
material
standard
for?
the standard field gun is intended not to be heavy because it's something that somebody has to carry for, you know, marching hundreds of miles and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. You know what's surprisingly heavy as a material on firearms? Wood.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Like, I mean, I have fired an M1 Garand, and that thing was fucking heavy for its size.
Yeah, oh,
I
God,
didn't
I'm trying-
position myself on the first shot correctly, so I hurt my elbow doing that. I'm like, oh, well, shit.
Oh, what's the Swedish World War II rifle? And it's basically, it's basically all wood with a firing mechanism and a barrel on it. That's the only metal parts. But it's the wood
Let's just hope
itself
it's not
weighs.
cast iron.
The wood itself weighs more than the actual firing mechanism and everything. Is it the Gavar here? The Swedish Mauser? Oh, I think that's it. Yeah. This thing it's beautiful, but it's also all made out of like heavy hardwood, because so much of like controlling and keeping the barrels straight so it doesn't warp, and then managing all that recoil all has to go into this wood.
Yeah.
And so like they used really, really heavy wood, and then the actual like I said, the rest of the gun is literally just a firing mechanism, a bolt, and the barrel. That's it. That's the only metal parts in the whole thing.
Courier missions, gimme.
That would be one of my fantasy guns to have. Like, my fantasy guns are obviously, you know, love to have a Garand. Would love to
What
have
about Mosin Nagant?
Mauser. I would love to have a Mauser. I would love to have an SVD, not a Nagant.
By the way, I'm
then people
delivering
are like-
this power play stuff to a prison.
Jeez.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
November Alpha Tango.
an Imperial prison.
Imperial traffic.
Where the hell's my landing pad? Oh, it's on the other side.
Yes, inspire the prisoners. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Like my military game and history friends and everything, they're like, an SVD is like a $2,000 gun, whereas a Mosin Nagant you can get for $200 in America.
Oh yeah, they're freaking everywhere. There's like 1,000,001 different versions of the Nagant.
But the SVD specifically is a very, very special particular gun, and because it's actually a limited production, it's actually relatively quite expensive. But it's
Oh, that makes sense.
It's an almost iconic sniper rifle in a way, you know, and because it wasn't intended as a sniper rifle, it was intended as a medium range sharpshooter rifle.
This station looks really cool.
Take a shot of it.
Yeah, okay, wait a minute.
And ironically, the Swedish gun that I actually want is
Why can I not control the camera?
what's his name? There was a sniper, Simo Haya, White Death. I want.
Oh
his
yeah,
gun.
with the Winter War. Wasn't that?
Yeah.
Wasn't that No, that wasn't an Arctic Warfare.
He was using a variation. He was using the Finnish variation of the Mosin Nagant, but I can't remember what it's called. And it was weird because even at the time it was outdated, and they were like, "We'll give you a new gun." And he was like, "No, I'm gonna keep using the gun that I know."
Well, I mean, if you know how that thing feels and you know how it shoots, I mean, you can be pretty deadly with it.
Six more jumps. Jeez, I'm already here.
Unfortunately, being in the apartment I'm in now, I can't actually take my Smith & Wesson here. Of course, welcome to Washington.
And Cheng, what are you gonna do once you arrive? Because you know you don't wanna sell that data yet.
I know. I don't want to sell the data.
Why? Why aren't you selling the data?
Because of that community goal that's coming next Thursday.
Because
True.
I'm gonna break the game. I'm gonna single-handedly break the game.
True, you have a fair point. I almost forgot about that.
Should I park at Bento, or should I just fly out to the Pleiades and park there?
Fly out to the Pleiades.
Like,
Of course,
there's no
now
real
the problem
reason
is
for me
you
to go
can't
to
die.
Bento. Also, I forget which system it's in. I think they said the Oracle, right? That's not... Is that Maya that the Oracle's in?
Can't remember. But it would make sense if it was Maya. If not Maya, then something close to it. I think Maya's just a safe bet no matter what you do.
Okay, so Maya is actually Obsidian, so the Oracle's not there.
Mhm.
Where is the Oracle? I think maybe it's Mario. I do remember the Oracle was also the first station that was attacked by the Thargoids.
Well, and that would make sense if it was in Merope, because theoretically that is the home world of the, or the home system of the Thargoids. The probes all point to Merope, to Merope 5.
Still, the announcement on the forum doesn't say a whole lot. There's no information. But the Enclave says...
Just be careful
Oracle,
when you get
Oracle and the
hyper-addicted
Delphi system.
that you don't provoke the Thargoid.
Just don't poke the scary space flower.
Yeah, so the Delphi
Just sit still
system is
until
what
it
I'm
goes
looking
away.
for here.
This station has palm trees in it. That is one heck of a tourist station.
Where are you?
They all have that.
No, but these are like super tall palm trees, not parks or little fluffy trees.
There you are. Hello. I know I've been here before, so let's. You target. I also have to fly there and not get interdicted or killed by any of the Thargoids on my way, which will be fun. So there we go. I'm on my way. That's now a 10 jumps instead. So
You can't really dodge their interdictions because they don't interdict you in Supercruise, they interdict you in hyperspace.
yeah, and the hyperspace interdictions are not hostile. They won't just like attack you.
Not right away, no. Just don't piss them off.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, have the hyperdictions changed? Because it used to be like they would just like drop you out, scan you, and then fly away.
Nope, that's what they do still. On a trip to Barnard's Loop with a friend of mine, that's what happened on our way back. We went through the Pleiades, and I got attacked in my Conda, which has no weapons, so I was like, ah, shit, I'm screwed. But nope, they just kind of left.
Yeah, they scan you, and if you're carrying any Thargoid items or escape pods, you have to drop them, or else they will attack you. Or if you just go too close to them, they also get provoked.
I just had a Guardian frameshift drive booster.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Like, I mean, obviously this is still not happening until Thursday, but I'm not going to be playing the game. I'm going to be taking time off for most of the week.
Well, understandably so. I mean, you just got back from circumnavigating the galaxy, you said?
No.
No. But I did do 59,000 light years in one day.
I can't imagine sitting in my chair that long. It's like I'm playing Elite right now at a weird hour of the day, but half the day I wasn't even touching the game.
Oh yeah, you are from the US, right?
Yeah.
What time is it right now in your place?
It's like 6 a.m.
7.
hell?
Yo, jeez. Oh, you're West Coast. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my clock set for East Coast, UTC, and then my local time because it's 10 o'clock here now.
You
At,
out
at
on...
night, 10 o'clock at night.
Wait, what? Oh right, you said you're in Japan right now, aren't you?
Yep.
That's gotta be interesting.
November Alpha Tango. Welcome to Imperial Sovereign Territory. Please approach at a safe speed and comply with
Did you wake up early or did you stay up?
approval granted. Please make your way
No,
I'm
so,
trying-
10.
I'm trying to reset
Oh.
my schedule by staying up through the day.
Okay.
yeah, that's a good idea. Like,
Because when I do go to bed, I'll fall right asleep.
yeah, I'm definitely tired. I want to go to sleep right now, but I gotta finish this. But, no, I was up till, I mean, technically for me it was 4 a.m. before I left the, chat stream for the meetup that you guys had for the Apollo
Yep.
thing.
Ah,
So I
shit.
left at about 4 a.m., slept till noon, and then woke up and
Landing gear deployed.
went out for a short bike ride, got my lunch, came back home, and then just started jumping as fast as I could again.
So what, are you like working out there, or do you gotta...
May a light
Are you even going to school? It's kind of neat.
Oh, no, I've been, yeah,
He's a
I teach
teacher.
English out here. I've been here for about 10 years.
Oh, dang.
Actually, no, been here for almost 11 years. Shit. Next month, actually, I'll have been here for 11 years.
Wow. I bet it'll be very strange if you ever go back to the US.
I've visited a couple times. I haven't been back in several years though. It's been about, 6 years, maybe 7 since I've been back home. But it's hard for me to call anything home because it's like my family. Like, I went to college and then after that my family started moving around. They continued moving around the whole time, so it's like nobody lives in any place that I know. So it's not like anyone I know doesn't live in the same place. My family doesn't live in the same place, so I don't really have any connections or ties to any particular city or town or anything like that anymore.
Well, what I was getting at is like the culture shock that comes with going back. I know.
I can
YouTuber-
confirm that the
Yeah.
like coming to Japan wasn't that bad, but then going back to America after I think 2 or 3 years for the first time, I had more culture shock going back to America than I did moving to Japan.
Okay.
That's what I've heard through a couple of YouTubers. Is when they go back, they're like, "Oh, the bus systems are terrible, or everything's kind of dirty." They're just like weirded out by things they were used to when they were younger.
Yeah, the same would probably happen to me if I were to go to Japan and come back here because the train system here just sucks.
See, I think my bus system where I live is pretty good. I would be spoiled in Japan. Of course, I would also be mocked for being fat, but that's beside the point.
Oh no, you wouldn't. I'm fat. People would just look at you, but that's about it. People like.
Maybe it's because you're very obviously, well, quote-unquote, foreign. I say quote-unquote because you've lived there long enough to really not be foreign anymore.
Oh no, I'm still apparent, obvious. Like,
Cargo hold at maximum.
Japan is a very homogenous society, so it's like foreigners are very obviously foreigners. But at the same time, it's like when you're 6 feet tall and weigh 320 pounds, people are just like, oh, maybe he's a
Whoa.
foreign sumo wrestler.
Nah, you're built like a fridge for football. That's what it is.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler.
Nah, at least you can pass off as that. I would certainly not.
Traversing the docking bay.
Ugh.
Oh well, at least I can cook.
Yeah.
Oh god, here's the trick now. Can I remember how to fly a beluga through a mail slot?
You're so fucked.
That's what's gonna kill me. That is literally what's gonna kill me. Frickin' mail slot.
Position yourself right at the center is what I heard. Just the centermost you can get.
Why does it keep sending me to this
Or
dock?
what
that's
you
way
what
out
you
there?
could do is you could pick a surface port and grab a docking computer.
Frameshift drive charging.
Or I can get a surface port and just get a different ship. I mean,
Yeah, that works too.
You are now clear of the
It's easier in Colonia because we have those landable mega ships there.
yeah, you can Dove Enigma.
And the Damask
Yeah,
Bros.
speaking of mega ships, how must be nice to have a ship named after your expeditions.
After your commander, actually. Dove Enigma is
Well-
his commander name.
Yeah, Dove
No,
Enigma.
I'm talking about the Distant Worlds mega ship.
ship.
Oh
which
yeah.
is not. It's not even really a mega ship because you can't dock or land on it. It just travels by itself around to different places.
True. Although,
Yeah, but it is a
Sys-
mega ship. That's the definition.
the system that has Explorer's Anchorage is getting more populated, they have a relay there now for some reason.
Yeah, the science thing. That was what the second CG was for.
I'm not sure what we need the second relay for.
It's
Hmm,
a
just-
science
it's literally
observatory.
just
True,
Yeah,
just
okay.
lore reasons.
it's just lore thing, but it's also like you can go there and I think it's got beacons and things you can scan on it to get your data from.
What I want to see is them try and make a highway system to Beagle Point. That's an ambitious project, obviously, but I mean, they did it for Colonia.
Yeah, Colonia was kind of weird. When yeah, Jax wanted to jump to Beagle Point, and
They got
I think
they
they-
got probe bombed.
yeah, and that's why Colonia happened.
Yep. And then instead of fixing it, people were just like, let's just live here now.
Yeah, that's basically.
It's
I
like,
also
we live
know
here.
the guy who originally proposed the whole thing for that. Which is the coolest part of it all. It's all player based.
Oh jeez, Ragnar messaged me like, when was that? Holy crap, I missed it.
Ragnar, I heard he had some problems with Discord. He was messaging me in in-game chat.
Speaking of cooking, I need to get more vegetables.
Lakon November Alpha Tango. Please note you are now within Imperial Sovereign territory and must
Bless you.
maintain the required levels
Thank
of
you.
decorum at all times. Access is now granted. We have prepared for your arrival on
I
pad
can't believe I'm actually back in populated space already.
You went from almost Beagle Point to this.
No,
Chang,
I wasn't at Beagle Point. I was out in the northwest corner of the galaxy.
you also were at Beagle Point for that matter, but yeah. Chang, can you do me a favor?
Maybe.
In Discord, we have this channel called Streamers. Can you move there and then try to drag Nora Neko into that? Because obviously I'm an admin, I can do that, but we want to know if streamers can do it.
Landing gear deployed.
200 meters from
If they don't have
touchdown.
staff, I don't think they can push. They can move me. Wouldn't make sense.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, no, I can't move anybody. I don't have those authorities.
Our facility is at your disposal.
But what I meant by almost Beagle Point is in like 65,000 light years.
Yeah, he was at Beagle before, so it's counts.
I'm trying to think. Like the closest POI I was at recently was
Oh, I noticed.
That I'm discovering
I noticed
all
I
these
won't
places.
actually finish the fortification process on this system, but I will get it close.
Do 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 do.
Talking computer?
Yeah. It's nice to be in a normal ship.
What is a normal ship for you?
Ship detachment complete.
Okay, there
Not
we
in
go.
a not a blazing America ship.
Hey, that ship was beautiful. That ship
It
the
was
most-
beautiful, but that's not my normal kind of ship. I did that for the memes.
Why does that one exist? Is there a British one?
Yeah. Yes, actually. In fact, I
Oh,
think
okay.
somebody in this group actually has a British flag Cobra.
So Ericsson's was the closest to the last place I was at. So I basically traveled from Ericsson's to the bubble
Drive charging.
in a day.
Please commence ship
Wasn't it 2
navigation.
days?
Be safe, Commander.
Well, a day and some hours.
4, 3,
Yeah, because you slept in between, so I count that as 2 days.
And honestly, once I finally got inside the inside some of the inner arms, and I could actually use neutrons again, it wasn't so bad. But like the first 10,000 light years or so was just awful.
Getting used to that jumping.
Well, yeah, just having to sit around and like jump in normal space without neutron boosting.
But no, this is a normal ship for me. Flotilla 1. With the proper decal in the front.
Which is?
Aisling Duval.
Mm.
Oh, and I am docked at the Oracle now. I just have to wait for 5 days.
In Delphi. Oh, okay.
It makes sense. Oracle, Delphi, you know.
Yeah, I think that's where a crashed Thargoid ship is, Delphi.
I haven't been there in ages.
Me neither.
I also, at some point, need to check out the Thargoid bases and the Inra bases. And the Zurara and some other stuff.
Lincoln, November
when I find the time for that.
Access permitted. Step down on landing pad 3-2.
Oh,
No,
I guess I
only
need
have
to
two
write up
controls.
a, where is it called? The meet and greet of who you are and everything. I should do a write up for myself.
Scan detected.
I had to send the text in like 4 parts because it wouldn't allow me that many characters.
Service ready and waiting for your arrival.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I was like, Jesus. Telling us the whole story, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Landing complete. Ship secured. Our facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
So there you go. There's my meet and greet.
That was quick.
You
I
should
don't
enjoy
see
it, Nagi.
Oh, come on! I do have weapons with me, and I know your location.
You have traveled a lot.
Oh, actually, you must go to Bento and check if you left the oven on.
I still haven't been back yet.
He totally left the oven on. The whole place is burned down. The whole habitat is burned down.
I think it isn't.
The whole habitat's burnt down.
They make snow globes there. It better not be. God, I'm sitting here and I'm so tempted to click on that stellar. What is it?
Universal
Contacts.
Cartographics.
Cartographics. Just I'm like, oh, don't do it.
You could take a look at the first page and see how many that is. How
Wait a
much?
second.
I'm sorry.
I'm not seeing. I don't think they have it here at
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They don't have it. They don't even have it here. How is that even a thing?
Wow, that's bizarre.
Well, I'm gonna restock. I'm gonna repair. What's my advanced maintenance? Ship integrity. 825,000 credits to repair my ship.
Well, I mean, it's repairing it from 0 integrity, ain't it?
Yep.
Well, there you go.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna repair my paint, but I'll repair my integrity just in case.
Sequence complete. You may
Oh,
proceed when
jeez.
ready.
We have so much control of this one system that everything else is 5% or below. It's disgusting.
Wow. Can you actually kick them all out, or is there a minimum amount of factions that needs to be in one system?
No, we can't kick them out because they're all NPC factions. Unfortunately, the downside to us having most of the control means that the one on the bottom can easily be kicked out by another player faction.
Frameshift drive charging.
When I get home with my ad account eventually, I know where to sell. Or basically you tell me.
I haven't said the name of it, so shh.
So now the plan is.
Yeah,
literally
not now.
just
I
to
mean,
sit here.
I would forget about it at the time.
Let us know.
That'll be one Monday, Tuesday, one.
Besides, we're friendly with Germans.
Literally, yeah.
I'm not even
literally-
kidding, we're friends with a German faction.
Oh, okay. I'm not
Man,
into the
that's-
German community of Elite WoW.
That's scary. Literally 5 days to wait so I can break the game. Single.
Oh man.
Well, you
I'm
said
gonna
you
be
needed a
sitting
break
at work
anyway.
and just wait for you to report it.
Do I take
Oh
all
wait,
of
no,
these?
by that time I must be home already.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be Thursday after my radio show, basically.
Yeah, that's about the time I get home.
Oh man. Well, for now it is 10:30. I'm gonna go to sleep basically. Actually.
Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable time.
Alrighty, so I hope that did some work on the influence. Jesus!
Just gonna deliver this cargo and then I'm done with the merits.
I just did like 8 different missions, and I only moved up 17% in my rank. Oh. I would like to be a duke soon, please.
Yeah, but that is, since you are helping your faction, you turn in for influence and not for reputation. And for...
That is true.
Yeah.
Even so, it usually moves faster than this, so oof.
All right, so when EDSM updates the next time, I should be in slot number 55. Should be in slot number 55, if not 54.
But you're still getting
I'm getting
closer
up
to
there.
the top 50.
I'm getting up, dude. Top 50 is still 1,000 systems away.
Wow.
I assume this is like for exploration.
Most
Yeah,
systems
it's
visited
most
on EDSM.
systems, most first discovered systems. Anyway,
I
I'm
will
gonna call it a
never
night,
get
guys.
there. I can tell you that much. I will
Oh,
never
yeah,
get
you will. Yeah, you will.
Well, I'm doing too much other stuff.
Imperial Flight Operations Bureau.
Anyway, I am gonna log out, or I'm gonna turn off my things. It was good talking to you, though. Nagi always, and Nora Neko. Is that the right name? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
think
you
I'm-
should know
I'm
what
gonna-
it means.
I'm gonna
You should
take-
know what that word means.
I think I'm gonna take
Well,
a break after I've delivered this cargo, because later today I've got that cold black drill with the hull seals,
Oh yeah.
which will be
Have fun
intense.
with that.
Fun. Can
Anyway,
people sit in and listen to that?
No, I don't think so.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna stream it. Alright. Anyway, later all. It was a pleasure.
But peace.
Later.
I think I'm gonna hop out too and go take care of some things in the house.
I'm
was
not
fun
going
hanging
to
out.
sleep at some point.
Remember, I'm supposed to do that later tonight.
Oh my.
Alright, see ya.
See ya. Okay. And with that done, does this have a ship? Yeah. Oh yes, it does. I can transfer my aspects explorer here and also some modules, and then I will close the stream. Right, already bought that one. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. See ya.